Greetings everyone, my name is Ederville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 4 Veersmith levels, so in this part I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 more Veersmith levels, starting out with this one, Flooded Caverns by Tylerbot, with 64 plays and a score of 15. As always, if you want one of your levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if your level is covered, expand the description. You know what, for this stage I'll be playing as bass. I didn't play as bass in the previous part after all. And I see a key door as well as a checkpoint to the left, so I'll probably have to return here. I'll definitely need to return back over here once I gain access to the top spin, as well as a key. That was a one-way teleporter to the right. Okay then. Generous checkpoint placement, but I won't complain. I always prefer a generous checkpoint placement over stingy checkpoint placement. It prevents stage repetition. Also nice introduction to the Wanans there. So for these rooms, the main objective is to survive long enough until the count bombs explode. Once again, thank you for the checkpoint placement, which I will use immediately. Playing as bass makes these crashless segments a bit easier, but it makes taking out these Camusa burrows much more difficult, or at least twice as long. Instead of the usual 6 shots, it takes 12 shots. And that's a base only route, I suppose. Yeah, it must be a base only route because the route to the left is a Mega Man only route. So we do have some split pathways. And I guess the Mega Man only route just leads directly to here from the top right. Well, that was easy. Although that room would be more difficult as Mega Man. I guess the next teleporter will lead me to the top spin. Then again, if I was playing as Mega Man, I could directly get it. So if I play as bass, I'll be able to gain access to the needle cannon as well as the key. So we do have divergent paths in that regard. If I was playing as Mega Man, in order to cross the gap, I'd have to use the top spin. But because I'm playing as bass, I can just dash jump and double jump. Although honestly speaking, the needle cannon is a downgrade from the base buster. They deal the same amount of damage, but I can't spam the needle cannon as much as the base buster. Combined with topspin usage if I was playing as Mega Man, even more wonderful. I'm really thankful I'm playing through this stage as base, otherwise this would be a lot more frustrating. Especially with jumps like this where you need to do a slide jump and then do a topspin jump on top of the telly. It is doable but more difficult. Overall I'd say the base is the easy mode version of this stage. And here we face Bubble Man with his weakness, I believe. Yeah, the needle cannon is his weakness. Overall, a pretty solid stage. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I do like the replayability as playing as Mega Man or base, though the route through the stage is mostly the same if you play as either character. It feels more like a difficulty selector, where Mega Man is the hard mode and base is the easy/normal mode, especially near the end with some of the topspin jumps, which are made optional with base's double jumping abilities. Second level on the lineup is Mysterious Test Laboratory by Gokuless, with 11 plays and a score of 1. And it seems that it's going to be one of these longer stages. And I saw that we gained access to 2 different rush coils, for some reason. Nice way of introducing the Potons, the Sniper Joe, and as well as the Blocky. Same with that wall blaster there, and the totem pollen. And the missile fish. For some reason it didn't fire its rocket up there. So far so good. Nothing too difficult. I do want the rush coil just in case. Like here, for example. And here as well. That's neat. Using the conveyor belts here, the spines are forced to the sides of the wall, and the only way they can move up to Mega Man is if he's on the same elevation. Good checkpoint placement, fairly spaced. Those weapon blocks up there are teasing me. I'm being silent for these rooms because of all the spikes here. Better safe than sorry after all. Just waiting for the crash list to resync up. And apparently it was slightly above me, so I walked off the floor there. It shouldn't be too hard to get back over here. So we're back over here, make sure to do a tap jump, then jump over here, and get to this side. Not that bad actually. Outside of that one gaff, it's not too difficult. You just need to pay careful attention to where all the crash lifts are. Thankfully, there are no invisible ceilings. I could have went for it, but I didn't want to risk dying there. And then it just left me. Okay, I think I'm stuck here. That's not good. It just completely left the screen, so... Oh, never mind, it came back, thank goodness. I thought I'd be forced to take a death here. But no, I just need to wait for a long period of time. I really wish there was more crash lifts to make this segment so there would be less waiting time. At least there's a checkpoint right over here after that difficult section. That section was more risky due to all the instant death more than anything else. And here we fight the boss, Skullman. I seemingly missed an alternate route though. Because it is possible to get another rush coil capsule somewhere, plus all of those weapon blocks. Overall, it was a above average, decent stage. Probably more 5.5 or 6 out of 10, if I were to be quite honest. At the very least it's fun, but it gets quite tense near the end. Third level on the lineup is Serpent Serpression by Foxy Expert 949, with 12 plays and a score of 1. I remember playing one of their previous stages, Fiery Tyrant, but it was kind of a meh to below average stage. So let's see how they improved based off of my comments. I want to go for that M-Tank first, so I'm going over here. So if we go down over here, we gain access to the Hyper Bomb. It's kind of a small secret, but really easy to get. Also, I know there are spikes down there. Thank you for the screen scrolling showcasing that. Already it's a bit harder than the Fiery Tyrant. And this definitely feels like a fortress stage. It's already soon in the stage that you understand how most of these enemies and gimmicks work already. Good checkpoint placement. A little bit more on the generous side, but I won't complain. Also, thank you for the full refills here. This was a neat little mini-boss room, or rather an enemy arena where you had to fight all these enemies in order to access the key. Thank you again for the next full refill. Another enemy room. That looks rather awkward with the petite snakies over there. And now you immediately fight Crystal Man. Using a combination of Time Slow and Hyper Bomb makes this a cinch though. In comparison to the Fiery Tyrant, this was definitely a better fortress stage. I'd like it to go for one leg longer, about 8 to 10 screens longer, and probably explore more enemy-based challenges. I want to repeat, this is an improvement over Fiery Tyrant, and it's almost there to getting a thumbs up, but I'd like you to focus on 1 or 2 sets of gimmicks for a fortress stage, maybe 3 at most, and go for that team. You almost went for it with the enemy arenas. I just like to see more snakes and more snake-like gimmicks or whatnot. 4th level on the lineup is Fastman Remastered DX by Hydrochlorination, with 18 plays and a score -1. Due to the difficulty of the original stage, I will be mostly silent throughout the stage until the end. So that was the end of Fastman Remastered DX. It's a superior version of Fastman's stage, though it's a bit more difficult in some areas, I'd say. My least favorite parts of the stage were of course the spike corridor and one particular spike jump where we need to make a spike jump to the left using one of the fan fiends as assistance. I'd only recommend this stage to intermediate to somewhat intermediate to advanced Mega Man Maker players at the very least. Thankfully, Hydrochlorination gave us access to infinite time slow to make the stage a lot easier. I think it's doable to do most of this stage without using the time slow, but it makes it much harder. Fifth level on the lineup is Passeio no Parque Kirky Edition by Kazar, with 15 plays and a score of 2. It's basically an easier version of Passeio no Parque, and I'll be mostly silent throughout this level as well. Sixth level on the lineup is Ring Plateau MkII by Pyra's Wolf, with 81 plays and a score of 25. This is an upgraded version of the original Plateau Peril stage by the same author that I played several dozen parts ago. So let's see how this improves over the first version. We have the choice of playing as Mega Man, Proto Man, or Bass. I'll be playing as Proto Man here because I haven't played as Proto Man in this part yet. Just like in the original stage, good introduction to the enemies and the two gimmicks. And nice wrapping up the challenge. And now we have these gimmicks over bottomless pits, with all these killer bullets trying to kill us. So here's the first major change in the stage. Before we had to go downwards, but now we have a split pathway. The downwards pathway is mostly the same, but there's a new upper pathway that takes place on land, so I will go through it for this playthrough of the stage. Yeah, this is definitely new. Having another pathway added to the stage really adds to the replayability, combined with the fact that we have 2 other characters we can play as. And as this is a traditional level, all of this is doable buster only. Using special weapons and utilities does make several parts of the stage a lot easier. And here are where the 2 different routes meet up with each other just before the boss fight. So overall, I'd say this is definitely an upgrade to the original Plateau Peril stage. If anything, for adding a new special character to play as well as a completely separate pathway. I'd say that this is tied for being my favorite level to part, tied with Flooded Caverns by Tylerbot. So I will definitely give this stage a thumbs up. Good improvement, Pyra's Wolf. At least a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. 7th and final level of the part is Why Do You Keep Trusting QC by ShallotMussels, with 24 plays and a score of 1. This is the 3rd in their series of troll levels, so expect a lot of trollish maneuvers and a lot of deaths. And once again, Bubbleman's the boss. So the ladders are the safe areas here. Knowing QC though, yeah, flip around here. I learned quite a bit of QC's trollish design maneuvers in their previous 2 troll levels. Okay, now it's quicksand and... okay, the screen doesn't scroll back yet, so... wow, that was a close one over there. You basically need to walk just up to the boss door and then initiate a jump so you can preserve your vertical momentum and make it over those spikes. I'm also thankful that none of these horizontal boss doors leads anywhere. Also, first checkpoint over there. So I guess we need to make it to the right side using the right teleporter. And instead, it just leads us to the spikes. Okay then. I guess we go down then. There was a spike camouflaged in the background, that's why I held left over there. And I think there is something down over there, so that's why I raced to the left in order to get onto solid ground. Oh, I see how to make it there. I need to do quick resets in order to make it to the left side of the screen. As such, and I'll slowly be able to make it to the left platform. Oh wait, this actually leads us somewhere. Also, don't go for that key, that was a trap. I saw a spike just under it. As demonstrated right over there. You know what, I'm gonna ignore the key for now, because... if I took the key, I wouldn't be able to make it through this segment because I'd unlock the red force beam door, and get killed by a red force beam. Hopefully it's not necessary and I didn't miss the necessary weapon capsule or E-tank or whatever on the right side of the stage. And if I did, I'll just reset the stage and then come back over here with the key in hand. Ran face first into a wall of those rolling drills there. No charge shots either, so I will need to jump up. Jump up on the right one. There we go. Not too bad. Lull. And I see a smiley face there. That was my bad. I wanted to double check and see if there's something down over there, so let's do it again. I wasn't fast enough, I should have just slid over there. Yeah, that was my fault again, I forgot about the rolling drills. I thought I could just shoot it down. And there is something down over here. That was a close dodge over there. Going for those keys over there is a trap. I think also going for this character capsule is a trap as well, so I'll ignore base. Knowing QC. Do I want to go for that key? Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, going for base was a trap, because then I wouldn't be able to slide through this gap. So I guess I need 2 keys to go down over here. Also, I don't want to collect that checkpoint over there because I think it's a trap. I guess I'll need to get the power stone here. Maybe not, actually. You know what? I'm gonna ignore the key for now and just go to the right. Oh, and there's Bubble Man, but of course I get frozen in place and get crushed against the ceiling. I see a big fish over there. I better pay attention to what's below the screen eventually. I think I will eventually go below the screen because I see this key door over here. This time ignore the Sparkman platform and go to the right. I'm gonna ignore these character capsules as well because I think it's a trap. And for good reason, because this was a health gate check. I think that means dead and this means victory, but I'm not sure knowing QC's trollish maneuvers. I'll go to the right. Yeah, I'm dead. I wasn't fast enough. At least now I know where to go. Because if I swapped over to Proto Man over there, I'd probably take double damage and wouldn't be able to make it through the health gate check. Somehow I destroyed it there by accident. And now using this, I can open up these key doors and go down over here. But I will die to any attack here, so I gotta be careful. Good thing I didn't go for that key up there, because then I wouldn't be able to make it through this sliding path. And there's the end of the stage, and there's a big fish enemy. Ah, made it. There's just enough time to slide over that big fish and make it a checkpoint just before the yellow force beams. The main theme of this stage is avoid most of the keys, excluding 2 of them, and make sure not to swap over to any other characters. You do need the Power Stone, but you gotta be careful with the Power Stone so you don't accidentally destroy any rolling drills. I'd say this stage is harder than the original or the second stage, specifically the second one, because if you end up collecting too many keys and hit another checkpoint, you basically force yourself to reset the entire stage. Not to mention, I didn't figure out where that one checkpoint led to, as well as a few other pathways, like what would happen if I collected too many keys in another route. But as it's a troll level, I probably won't give it a thumbs up. It was neat overall, but I'd like to see something more funny. So overall, out of the 7 levels I played in this part, my 2 favorite levels would definitely be Flooded Caverns by Tylerbot, as well as Ring Plateau MkII by Pyra's Wolf. So in the next part, I'll be covering several more viewer-submitted levels. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!